This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. Got a question from Derek Ryan McBrayer. First of all, you should never trust anyone with three names. It's just a little bit confusing. But Derek has a question about his squat and his deadlift. He said that he's done 405 on both of them raw and hasn't made any improvements in a long time. He's been on the 531 program. He's been on utilizing the West Side method before, and he also went through a training cycle that Brian Siders had suggested to him. First thing, you have to make sure that you're actually giving these programs an honest try, and that you're not just trying it for a week or two, and then trying to move on to something else, having workout ADD like I do sometimes myself. Make sure you're giving the program an honest try. If you're trying West Side or any of these other programs, it'll take you like about a month just to get accustomed to the program itself. It'll take you at least another month to start to figure out what you need to make yourself better, and not necessarily just follow the advice from a guru or coach or whoever. The second thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your form is good. Shoot a video, send it over to me. I'll take a look at it. Shoot a video and send it over to whoever you feel comfortable with looking at it, or even just shoot a video in the gym and discuss it with your buddies and see if it looks like some of the other good squatters that are out there. You can go on YouTube and you can watch, you can watch SuperTraining.tv. You can watch some stuff put out by West Side Barbell. Try to find someone who's built similar to yourself. Try to find someone who's a similar height, similar this, similar that, and see how they're squatting. See how their squats look, and try to mimic it the best you can. Some of the basics of the squat: you want to get air in your stomach. You want to stay tight. You want to, by staying tight, that means just kind of clamping down your whole body and not becoming flimsy. Take air into your stomach. Flex your stomach out against your belt. Descend with some aggression, but control. Force the knees out as you get to the hole. Make sure your chest is still up, and then from there you're gonna just try to explode out of the hole and fire hard with your hips, aka utilizing your ass, flexing your butt as hard as you can. A lot of people talk about the hips. They're always saying hips, 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 but in my opinion, they're really talking about your ass. The hip muscles are just not all that big, and while they are a huge part of your squat, your ass, I would say, is even a bigger part, and that's why people don't walk around with huge saddlebags. They walk around with giant asses. People that squat big, like myself, have a big ass. I guess I don't squat that big just yet. I got to get over 1100 to be in that category. As for now, I'm a pussy. Anyway, Derek, I hope that answers some of your questions. Make sure your form's intact. I always make sure that your conditioning is intact. You said here that you're a fatty 270 pounds. That won't help you any. Being out of shape won't help you. So make sure that you're in shape. Make sure you're dragging your sled. Make sure you're doing some of the basics. One more important tip is to make sure that you're hitting up your assistance work. Make sure you're building up your hamstrings. Make sure you're building up your quads, and make sure you're building up, strengthening your abs, your core, all that kind of shit. And then also with a 405 squat raw, you should definitely be able to make some progress. And I would suggest that you utilize some repetitions. The 531 method is good, or even the West Side Barbell method is good. But I would stay away from singles for a little bit, and I would try to utilize sets of 2, sets of 3, things like that, and try to utilize some bands and some chains here and there. Try to really mix things up. If you don't have access to those things, then that really sucks. But trying to use some bands and some chains, those kind of methods really helped me years ago when I was first getting started with a lot of this stuff, because I'd handle, let's say, 350 on the bar, but I'd have 100 pounds of chain, so it was 450 at the top. Kind of see my point? You're going to be able to overload a lot better that way. And that's pretty much it. hopefully that helps answer your question, helps solve your crappy squat and your crappy deadlift. That's it from supertraining.tv. Later.